Hello, welcome back. Last time I explored all around the Dark World and did a whole bunch of business in just many various places. And for once, I have nothing at all on my list other than just going on with normal game progress. So I got the entire thing emptied. So we're gonna go down to the south field over here. I could use a heal somewhere, but I'm not gonna go out of my way for one. Game's pretty easy with what I have at this point. I should, however, I do not currently have a fairy in a bottle. Yes, I do. When did that happen? I thought I used the last one I had. I guess not. Anyway, let's go down here to this grassy field. Let's see, so equivalent of bomb spot does indeed have something in it. I may have already gone here when I... No, it wasn't bombed open. There's a clear marker that I have not been here. I see a profitable story and also this. Oh, not a profitable story. Take some rupees, but don't tell anyone I gave them to you. Keep it between us, okay? Alright, I'll keep it a secret from everybody. Okay, and you say the same thing, but don't give me any more. Is this more money? Ah, you're filling up my wallet. I guess I don't need to be distressed about this, because I don't really need money for anything else. There's the ferry and the place. I could maybe I should just spend all that I can just to get that out of the way. Maybe I should. Okay, so you never change what you say, that's just how it is. Alright, well... it's not really easy to get, back out of there once I'm in... Nah. I'll do it later. If I hit 999, then who cares? Doesn't really matter. Alright, so this place. Dungeon number 2, according to Zelda... Sorry, was it Zelda? Whose map? The first Maiden's map. The other ones other than Zelda don't have names. They're just the Maidens. This is Dungeon 2. Alright, time for adventure. All ready to go to Dungeon 2. Link, it is I, Sahasrahla. Objects exist simultaneously in both worlds with similar shapes. If the form of a thing changes, it will affect the shape of its twin in the other world. So yeah, not a lot to do right here, right now. This is a really cool idea that I feel like the game could do a lot more with than it actually does. But here I can. You'll notice the water looks just like it did over in this world. Or at least similar enough. So let's say I would make the fish panic and stuff. Oh hey, here's a way to heal. Eventually. There we go. So open the floodgate. Water goes wherever it goes. And fish is there, panicking. Water is dry. And the water is dry here. I'm not sure how persistent this state is. I know the water refills, like the gate recloses and stuff. But I'm not sure when that happens exactly. But if I go straight here from the other world, no, it's all flooded here. So Hasfula doesn't update what he says. What's it like for him when I touch one of those telepathy tiles? Does he get like a little tingle in his head and then send me a message? Does he see what I see? Or is he just giving advice that happens to match up to what I'm doing? That's probably it. Oh right, so kill those, and this chest wasn't here until that little noise came out. It's a little water bubble that comes out and attacks me. This dungeon has a name. I don't remember it. I think all of the dungeons might have names. We'll see them at the end of the game. I remember some... I remember some incorrectly. Hi, Palace of Darkness. But this one I do not recall. Alright, so dungeon map acquired. Little slimes peek out of the floor. Hey, a key was there. Right, and I had to find that to move on. Right, I have the map. Let's look at it. Sorry, I always forget to look at maps in this game, just because I know my way around too well. What's that one room that is lit there? According to this map, I have visited the northmost room in B1. What? Huh. Did I find a bug? I think I know what that room is. Weird. Okay, so that one's just marked as visited for no good reason. That sword beam went right around that thing. It did a Fester's quest. Alright, what is this? Key. What is this? Nothing. Alright, a whole lot of get key, use key. Immediately. Just gotta find it in the slightly hidden spot where it is. Here's a hammer check. There's a hammer check to get into the dungeon in the first place. Not sure why this one's here. Just so I get an opportunity to use this thing in my inventory, I guess. I just made that harder on myself, didn't I? No, bombs don't really bounce back much. Well, what was the point of this? Just so I can see this room, I guess? Huh. Weird. I think I might see one point to it. If I remember, I'll test later. I won't remember. Maybe I will. No, that would not work, the way I'm picturing. I can't say what I'm thinking because it reveals something that hasn't been shown on screen yet, and that's against my rules. I say having totally broken that rule several times already. Alright, it's all watery in here, which makes me walk a little bit slower. It's just enough to be noticeable, but not too bad, really. Why did I do this? Right, because this reveals a chest. Compass! So yeah, pinpoint the lair of the dungeon's evil master. It's in that room that was marked as already explored. Surely the boss room isn't always marked as explored. That would render the compass completely pointless. I'll check in the next dungeon if I remember. I might remember. Eh? It's locked! If you had the big key, you might be able to open it. Alright, so 2 ways to go here. I actually don't remember which is the correct way to go first. I always kind of get lost here. Well, that makes it clear. I guess I don't get so lost because I can't go that way, because I need a key first. But yeah, there's like some weird backtracking in this spot. Switch blocks are involved. Oh, whenever my sword is out, this thing fires at me. So doing the combat with the pots is actually more convenient there. Whoops, I stood and talked for too long and a thing despawned. Alright, do any of these push? Does not appear that way. Noisy thing over there, I got a key. Okay, this dungeon is much more linear than I thought I remembered. Right, you're gonna shoot at me if my sword is visible. It's the sword detector. You are so loud in my left ear. Alright, you are hard to hit. Okay, shush. That'll make you a bit quieter. I don't remember what the implications of switch blocks are. There was a key under that skull, I think, but I have to have already gotten it to get to this point in the dungeon, so it's no issue that it's covered. I want to say there's some reason the switch needs to be the other way around, but I'll continue until I find that reason. Some slimes come out of the floor here, right? Yes, one. That's one of those enemies that's actually hurt by the boomerang, I think. Not just stunned. I suddenly have a curiosity. Something I've been forgetting to do. You are immune to magic powder. What about the water bubble? That was a pretty good hit and nothing happened. Okay. So, These blocks, of course, are unpushable, but in this formation they are. Same presentation, different solution. Can I powder the slime? Oops. Nope. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to discover much of interest by trying to powder everybody. It's a fun idea, but it's not that rewarding, really. It's mostly the choo-choo, the bubble, and... is that it? Those are the ones I know. Are there any hearts here? Yes. I'm not being super careful. Alright, let's try left hole. 2 holes to fall down. Left hole led to chest. Is it the big key? Nope. Wrong hole. That's why I saw that. Switch blocks have to be the other way because there's a check right up there. See, it gives you this convenient shortcut right in this spot, making it obvious you want them that way, but you'll pay for it if you take the shortcut. How rude. It's just like extra indirection for not really much reason. Just to be tricky. The skulls all come back so quickly, but they don't refill themselves. Alright, so where was I? Where was I? I was above jumping in holes, that's right. There's always something just a little bit funny about the way the stairs walking sound just has this rising tone on it. I don't know why that's funny to me, it just is. One of those distinctive sounds that's just burned into my memory forever. There's that big key! It can open many locks that small keys cannot, like that big chest over there. I'd like some hearts to shut up this beeping. I guess Fairy will activate if I take another couple of hits. But until then, we're just gonna have an obnoxious noise. See, I don't think anything in the dungeon refills itself while I'm in here. I have to actually leave for the hearts and pots to respawn and stuff like that. So, treasure chest. Boing! This is the hookshot. It extends and contracts, and boing! It can grapple many things. That message came with sound effects. So, hookshot can do stuff like that. And I found a key. Okay, I didn't remember that being there. I just happened to check the left side, and there was one. Anything here? Heart! Thank you. Quiet has been achieved. So what I was thinking... I can say it now, over here. I was thinking that might be a hookshot path in that little spot, like if I could hook to one of the pots, but I don't think you can jump over the little, like this kind of barrier. The hookshot doesn't even go. Yeah, so... why is this? There were like 2 blue rupees in there. I can't shortcut over there to that skull. That is such a weird secret. I can get here before I've flooded... I do get there before I've flooded the water. Well, no, that's while flooding the water. Like, that's not even really a puzzle. I don't get that. I guess just not everything in the dungeon has a purpose, but... I normally expect everything in the dungeon to have a purpose. And that secret seems not to. Okay, there's a left and a right here. The right goes down. Guess I'm just taking whichever I end up at first. Doesn't look like I can do much here. Flooded basement. Hookshot can be used as a weapon, by the way. I think it's as good as a boomerang, but more damage, because it killed that slime in one and the boomerang did not. Let me test if it stuns things. I think it does. Who can I test that with? Statue is a valid hookshot target. Ouch. Breaks water bubbles. It's shockproof despite looking metallic. Ah. So if I had boomeranged one of you... Well, I would just hit the wall all the time. Actually, are you... You are unboomerangable. No, no, you just go clink. Okay, so it's just different. Alright, one of these. I can't hookshot to that statue because that statue is special. It pushes. Yeah, I'm just gonna fight with this thing. No, yeah, okay, it's done to that thing. Got it. Neat. So it stuns some enemies, damages some. It's just like a different set of things than the boomerang. Alright, so that's where I would be if I could go through that closed door, but I didn't see a way. Wait, hold on. But I need to find a way. Oh, right, I remember how this is. Okay. A thing I actually forgot about how the game works. So you go there, you witness that room, see that there's nothing to do, and what's necessary to realize is that this switch might do two things. You only hear the one door open, this one is far away, and also I think the door open sound only plays once anyway. But this way is open now. Can you give me like 2 hearts to get this beeping shut up? We're just gonna have this for the rest of the dungeon. Maybe. It's fine. A drain appeared! And now the water is gone. Thank you, but that's not enough. I think there might be some bubbles in a room somewhere around here that I could fairyify. Ooh, I am vulnerable once I do that, because that's a commitment. I can't interrupt it once it's out. Hearts, there we go. Quiet has been achieved. I have too much money. Don't need to go up that stair, I know where it leads. I think boss room is like just through here? Yeah. Let's see, so what's the story with this? If I go through the obvious exit, I end up in a nothing room. Wait, no, I'm not at the boss room yet. There's more dungeon first. Where am I? This is B2. I need to be on B1. Right, okay. And the map tells me clearly where I need to go. It tells me there is a second exit out of this room. None of these blocks push, right? What would it do if they did? Spawn a chest with like 5 rupees in it? Spawn a chest with like 20 rupees in it. Okay. I thought the answer was no, but no, that was exactly what it was. Alright, yeah, so this is the pre-boss room here. It's just split into 3. So water current, new mechanic here. Gotta fight it to get where I'm going. That was actually really easy to do. You cannot be killed. You are invincible to everything I can possibly do to you, right? What about a bee? Could a bee do the job? I'll use my regular bee. Regular bee doesn't know what to do. I think that counts as being like at a different altitude, but it's impossible to attack in the water. The Y button just makes me swim. So yeah, I cannot use any item, even a bottle, in the water. I'm even less capable than a bunny when swimming. Alright, this is a heart refill, maybe? Bomb, arrow... Magic, hearts, there we go. It's an everything refill. A little bit of. Let's see if I can finish this boss without using my fairy. Should be doable. I mean, it's doable, but will I do it today? So, this is kind of, it's kind of a Patra-like, I'm noticing. So, gotta use the... Yeah, this is totally Patra. Alright, I never made that association until now. If I take one of those off and it returns to you, it warms up again and becomes invulnerable. So just gotta Oops, get all your orbiters. Ooh, you do lots of damage to me. I see. And you move toward my position, so, oh, okay. What hurt me there? I guess boss's hitbox is larger than I thought. Alright, that's fine. Now, that does give me kinda limited, healing remaining, but I definitely have enough to get this done now. Ah, I was hoping I could nail that. Alright, so now, fight changes. Eventually. You do that for a while, I hit you, and then you immediately go away? Is that how it is? Yes. So I'm gonna hit you with something strong, and I can just do that as soon as you land, pretty much. There's a little delay, but if I time it, it's pretty easy. There we go. Heart. What a strange noise that heart makes. It's only dungeon boss hearts that make that noise. Crystal number 2! Each one has a person inside who talks to me. I can still see that I'm standing in water here. That's a nice touch. It's a little cut off on the bottom, though. Link, because of you I can escape from the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you! The Triforce will grant the wishes of whoever touches it as long as that person lives. That is why it was hidden in the Golden Land. Only a select few know of its location, but at some point that knowledge was lost. The person who rediscovered the Golden Land was Ganondorf the Evil Thief. Luckily, he couldn't figure out how to return to the Light World. Well, remember that you have magical powers, which only the hero can make the most of. What? There are some other magical warping points, like the one you saw on Death Mountain. By using them, you can go between the two worlds and find the evils hidden in the Dark World. You are the only one who can destroy Ganondorf the Thief. No, Ganon, the evil king of darkness. I do understand. May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. Alright, cool. So I guess that's your hint to go look around for portals to the Dark World, like the one on Death Mountain, if you haven't already discovered them. Like, a casual playthrough would not have been to Kakariko, Dark Kakariko, Village of Outcasts, yet. But since I know my way around, that's a place that's easy to reach early. Hey, is there a, thing here? No, I got it on the way back from the Desert Palace. There's a couple of things here. Oh, there is a thing I can do here now. Okay. Note that specific outline in the land, where it's a little different in this world. Right, I had almost forgotten about you. And I did completely forget about these two. By the way, I'm gonna get a third one of those. Hold up the Master Sword and you will get the magic of Bombos. And that vulture's gonna demonstrate. Oh, it comes out when it's used. It was not paying attention to me until then. This is the Bombos Medallion. Its magic makes the ground explode with power. Watch your magic meter. So we got the fire spell, the lightning spell, and the earth spell, I guess. I'm just never gonna remember to use those, I guess. So if I go back to the light world, this way is not open here. So no going deserting or marshing from here. That is a place that is restricted to me for now. How many hammers does it take? 3? Okay. Alright, well, since I have some time, let's go spend money. I don't think I actually have a lot of other things to do. I'm going to not do the sequence break that I would normally do at this point of the game. I just want to experience the more regular progression here. There's a major power-up that I could get at this point if I did a dungeon slightly out of order, or at least part of one. But I'm not gonna. Alright, I want to be in the other world. Can I do this or will it reject me because it's deep water? Does not reject because of deep water. Alright, conveniently, this is a place where I can re-get a bottle fairy. I'm thinking I might limit myself to only ever having one bottle fairy at a time. Just because, I don't know, extra challenge or something. Alright, Font of Happiness. What are the maximum numbers? Maybe it's 50, 70? And I think the last upgrade is 10 instead of 5? Is that true for arrows always? How many arrows do I get if I ask for arrows? It's 5. Yeah, so I think it goes 55, 60, 70. Then for bombs, 40, 50, maybe? Either way, let's max this out. Let's do arrows first. I am not even slightly in danger of running out of these. Like, I could have totally done the whole game with just default numbers of these. This is kind of just a place to put money, you know. Count it toward 100%, getting these upgrades. But as long as I'm not, like, wasting bombs and arrows, this is... the default numbers are plenty. Not like Zelda 1, where bombs are scarce and arrows are money. Alright, yeah, so 60 goes to 70, and I think that is the actual max. I will test. Plus 50. Good luck. So if I try to ask for arrows now, what does she say? I cannot grant any more wishes for you, but a friend of mine might be able to... Oh, you get a clue for this! She lives in the Waterfall of Wishing near Zora's Lake. I will return your rupees to you. May you be happy. Okay. Okay, well that's just... Hey, go to the Waterfall of Wishing if you haven't been there already. She can't give me more arrows. But she can do other things for me. Not now, I think. Not anymore. Alright, so 2 more bomb iterations here, I think. And my money came back to me, if you didn't notice. I don't think she said anything about it. Did she? Maybe she did. Alright. Now I want to carry more bombs. 50 bombs at maximum. I mean, that's definitely the maximum. I mean, I have to see if the clue is any different. I don't think it is, but I have to see, just for thoroughness. And let's see, so I have the hook shot. Let's think about if there's anything I can do with that right now. I think there's essentially not really much. Can't grant any more wishes. Friend of mine, I will return your rupees to you. That is what she says. Okay. Alright. Yeah, so pretty much just go straight to Dungeon 3. No real business in between. Now there is, I guess I'll show one thing. So I went to Kakariko a way which... Here, how will I do this? If I go through this portal, does it take me anywhere I want to be? I can get there from here. I used a portal in Light World Kakariko to get to the Village of Outcasts. If you don't know about that, and are at this point in the game looking for a way to get in there, would this be any more discoverable? I'm not sure. This is the way I remember in the past getting to that place when I had forgotten about that portal or something. There's a little arrow in the grass here. And you can just barely see the skulls there, and this is a place to hookshot across if you want. Okay, so, done with Dungeon 2. Dungeon 3 is up next, and yeah, I'm not thinking of any business in between that I have to do. I'm sure there are some heart pieces I could get here and there, but like, I don't need to. Doesn't really matter all that much. So, let's not bother. I'll get them as they come when the time is here. Alright, so next time, Dungeon 3, which will be in the forest. Right, I've barely gone there at all. I want to save and quit, and I'll see you next time.